how's it going? It's me, Megan, and I am back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark and a few other platforms, but mostly Poshmark. And here on YouTube, I like to make reseller content. I'll do sold videos, I'll do unboxings, I'll do all that good stuff. So if that is something you guys are interested in, please make sure to like and subscribe, and that way you'll never miss one of my videos. As you guys might have noticed, you might not have, which is totally fine too, I have been a little bit MIA for the last couple of weeks. And I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to not be posting and commenting and watching other people's videos for so long. But I had mentioned probably in the last video I made that just work had been really busy a couple of weeks ago. It was super busy and I was working a lot more, and I just didn't have the energy or time to put into reselling and into videos like I want to. I don't think I've mentioned this, but it's pretty much about like a year anniversary since I've really gotten into doing YouTube videos and doing reselling, like a lot more like invested, like I've been a lot more invested in it. If you remember, you might remember this background from a lot of my earlier videos when I was doing a lot of unboxings here, and we spent a few months here actually at the beginning of quarantine. And that's when I wasn't working my other job because of the pandemic, we weren't open, and I had to resell to make money. So yeah, so it's about a bit of a 1 month anniversary, which is super exciting. And yeah, it was just, reselling has been something that I've done more increasingly, like I said, since quarantine started. So it was just getting to be a tiny bit tedious. Go to work and I come home and I do more work with reselling and work with YouTube. It just felt like just work. And luckily now the vaccines are coming out and I got my first shot, and that's amazing. It's just nice to be here, so it feels like I get to do something different because this is a house and not an apartment, and I could go outside. Yeah, I'm excited to get back into it. I'm here making a video, and you'll probably get a little confused because some videos will be here in San Diego. I still have videos that I haven't posted yet that I filmed in Portland, so it's gonna be a little bit back and forth. I'm sure you guys are fine with that. And yeah, I just wanted to come in here and say where I've been and why I've been so MIA and quiet. It's just been nice and relaxing to be here and to get excited again about unboxings and listing and selling and being a part of the reselling community here on YouTube, which I am so blessed to even be acknowledged in. It seems so weird to me that, you know, you guys seem to enjoy my videos. You tell me that. It's very exciting. I didn't think this is what would happen when I started this a year ago. So thank you guys. And yeah, so I'm gonna just go over the sales I had the last week of April and the first week of May. I didn't really add them up. I will say they weren't great weeks for me, but I thought it would still be interesting to you guys to show you guys what I've been selling, how much it's sold for, and they're still pretty recent sales. I'm not really gonna go day by day. I'm just sort of gonna just list them all off, and they were all on Poshmark. So the first thing I sold was this DQM crew neck sweatshirt. I got this from a Jomar men's box. DQM, I'd never heard of before. I couldn't find too much about it online, but the only thing I could find is that it was like a skatewear brand. I liked it. It was very simple. It was very streetwear in general, especially for men's clothing. I ended up selling for $20, and after fees I made $16. Then I sold this Then I sold this torrid floral skirt. It had embroidery. I got this at Goodwill a very, very long time ago, probably when I first started reselling. I would really like to sell torrid and plus size, but this had flaws in it that just made it sit forever. It finally sold for $20, and after fees I made $14.50. I want to say that I didn't spend more than $5 on that skirt, but I honestly do not remember. And at that point I would have sold it for anything. Then I sold this Liberty London pouch. This you might have seen in my fun box unboxing recently, or in one that's gonna come out very soon. I got it in a fun box. I really liked the print on it. It reminded me of the Haunted Mansion ride in Disneyland, but I think it was just like a free with purchase makeup pouch. But it was really cute. It sold for $8, and after fees I made $3.55, which probably just covered the cost of it, but I was still fine with that. It was, again, just a makeup pouch. You can get those almost anywhere nowadays. Then I sold this Anthropologie skirt. It was pink, and I believe it was linen, and I should probably know what brand that it was. Let me check on my computer. It's called Ooh, something in French. It's probably gonna be up on the screen, but Malinaise? Probably not. I hate, French is so, I don't hate French, obviously. It's just, that's really hard. I never took French. Anyway, it sold for $25 and after fees I made 20. That sat for a while, and then I think someone either made me an offer or just came in and bought it, which is always really exciting, especially for an item that you know you're not getting a lot of interest in. And I do like to sell skirts. I believe I got that at the bins. I don't think I would have got that at Goodwill. Pencil skirts are just not one of those skirts that I'd buy. But if it's at the bins and it's in season and it's Anthropologie or another good brand, I might just pick it up and sell it. Then I sold this new tag, REI down booties. These were in my most recent Fun Box unboxing video. I know a couple of you guys said that you really liked them. They actually sold very quickly. I'm like kind of surprised, but I'm not that surprised. Cabinista, I think was the brand. But I found out that I've sold an REI, which is a great outdoors wear brand, and I could use that in the selling point. Again, they were new and they actually got a ton of interest really, really fast. And someone ended up buying them for $36, and after fees, I made $27.30, which is a great profit and also really amazing because it isn't really in season for down booties, but I'm sure if you're camping or traveling, they would be very comfortable. They were super cute. And then I sold this Beta brand jacket, again, not in season. If you remember this, it came from a local thrift store, and I was just really excited to find the brand, Beta brand. It's been on my bucket list for a while. I haven't necessarily considered this being like, oh, I found the brand, because I think we all know that they're known for their super stretchy work trousers that are really comfortable, and that's really what I'm on the hunt for. But when I saw it, I obviously couldn't say no. I spent $10 on it, which is probably too much, but it did end up selling for $40, and after fees I made $30.50. And the person that purchased this actually was super excited. They said that they had been looking for it, that they had bought it originally from Beta brand, like they had their own and then they needed a new one. And that was really exciting, especially because I couldn't find anything about this jacket or jackets that looked like it. So it might have been an older style, but I'm really happy that the person that found it was on the hunt for it and really enjoyed it. Then I had a full price buy actually of this Lane Bryant blouse. This came from a woman's mixed clothing box, I believe, and the only reason I decided to sell it was because it was a good size and it was Lane Bryant. I'm not saying all Lane Bryant stuff does super well. It's actually been kind of slow for me, especially with blouses, just because I don't know how many people are looking for blouses nowadays, but someone did buy it. They purchased it for $30, and after fees I made $24. Then I sold these Dockers brown men's pants. These came from either some sort of men's mystery box, I'm sure either from ThredUp or Jomar, and they sat for a while, but I think someone offered me $18 and I decided to accept it, and they sold for $12.90. That's the one good thing about men's clothing, is that I never really paid too much attention after I list it. I know eventually it'll probably sell. Then I sold this Gap light wash denim vest. I have probably sold this vest from Gap, not this exact same one, but ones that look just like it, at least 5 to 10 times. It's an easy classic look. I believe I got that at the bins. I would never pay up for it, but Gap denim is just something that people recognize and they like a lot, and it's, again, pretty classic. Sold for $20, and after fees I made $16. Then I sold this tote bag. The brand was called The Original American, but I couldn't find anything about it online. I got it at the bins and it was in pretty good condition. I thought it was very unique, and that's why I wanted to try and sell it. It sat, again, forever, so when someone offered me $10, I thought that that was totally reasonable. I ended up making $7.05. Then I sold this Madewell denim skirt. This was a great size. I got this at Goodwill, and again, this is a skirt that I've sold before. Not the same skirt, but the same style, just in a different size. Ended up selling for $35, and after fees I made $28. I really do still like to sell Madewell's denim pieces that are more unique, like a denim skirt like this, or their flare, wide leg, pleated jeans that have a little bit more going on. But their skinny jeans for me are still a really hard sell. Then I sold these Sneak Peek distressed jeans. These either came from my most recent DIY denim box or one that I've gotten before in the past. Sneak Peek is not expensive, but these were cute and trendy. They were skinny and distressed, which is still in style. Distressed jeans especially. They sold for $12, and after fees I made $9.05, so not the biggest profit, but still I was happy with that. Then I sold this American rag, which I believe is sold at Kohl's or Macy's. I personally like their styles. I think they're pretty cute, but it's not the best with resell. This was a men's camo print short sleeve shirt. This I had for a little bit. I believe this came from my Plato's mystery boxes. Again, it sat for a while, but camo always will sell eventually. It ended up selling for $14, and after fees I made $9.55. Then I sold these Kenneth Cole moto style jeans. These I got at the bins, and I just really liked the look. The moto style pants usually do pretty well for me. They were in a good size, I believe a size 14. They did sit for quite a while, but they ended up selling for $27, and after fees I made $19.14. Then I sold this Zara oversized crew neck. This I got pretty recently at the bins. It had a cute graphic print, and I remember saying that comps were really low on that sweatshirt, probably like around $10, but I thought it had more to it. I thought it had a cute model photo, and I thought that would just sell itself, and I think it did. It ended up selling for $18, and after fees I made $12.90. Then I sold this Anthro Addison Story silk dress. This I got at the bins, again, a while ago. It got so much attention, and I had it listed pretty high, and it'd get likes all the time, but no offers. No one would take my offers. Eventually someone offered me $30, and I just decided that I was gonna sell it. I got it at the bins, and it did have some runs in it. It wasn't perfect. And then I made $24 after fees on that. Then I sold this Lululemon black and gray tank top. If you guys remember, I got this not too long ago at a Goodwill. I did pay $15 for it, which was probably a little insane for me. It was a bigger size as far as Lululemon goes, probably like a size 10 or 12, which is more rare, but it's still just a tank top. I had it listed for $40, and I sent an offer of $36, and someone accepted. And then after fees, I made $27.30. I did get a ton of lowball offers on that, and I understand. Again, it is just a tank top. I couldn't find the model for it. Model photo for it, and I didn't try that hard to do it either. If I was making at least $10 a profit, I might have accepted some of those offers, but they were just like, I wouldn't have even profited from it. But after fees I made $27.30 with what I sold it for, which was almost double, which is good. It's better than not, and it was still a quick sale, so I'm not too disappointed. And I always just like to try and have Lululemon in my closet, because I know that that brings in a lot of people on its own. Then I sold this Denim and Flowers snowflake button-up shirt. Someone offered me $7, and I decided to accept. It is not the season. It did not sell in the winter. I had it all winter long. It didn't sell. I believe Denim and Flower is probably just sold at TJ Maxx. I don't think it's very expensive. I got that in a mystery box, and then after fees I made $4.05. Then I sold these Everlane men's jeans. These I paid up for because I thought they were women's at Plato's Closet. I also thought they'd fit me and that I'd wear them, but they didn't. They cost $18, which was kind of rough. They ended up selling for $30 because they were on sale online, and the man buying it decided to point that out to me. Usually when people say that sort of thing, in my head I go, then buy it online. You know, I don't say that to them. I'll just usually ignore them. But when he said that and offered me $30, I was just like, whatever. Again, I wasn't having a great sales week. This was right before we came down here, and I just did want to make a profit. And the buyer was super nice, left me a great review. But after fees, I made $24, which was like an $8 profit, which again, isn't great, but it's better than losing money. Then I sold this J. Crew patchwork cardigan. I've had this for a while. I bought this at the bins, I believe, or from a mystery box, and sent it to ThreadUp. It didn't sell. I got it back. It ended up selling for $16, and after fees I made $12.80. Then I sold these other men's jeans. The brand is New, N-E-U-W. They're very expensive to begin with, but resell is just not really there. This is actually the second pair of their jeans that I've sold. This one was men's, the other one was women's. Neither of them sold for too much. These ended up selling for $30, and I got these in my Jomar men's mystery box. After fees I made $24. Then I sold these LuLaRoe Disney print leggings. These, I believe, are like a Maleficent print. Disney prints usually do a little bit better as far as LuLaRoe goes, but these also sat for a long time. I believe I probably got these for like $1 or something when I was back home in Connecticut. They ended up selling for $16, and after fees I made $12.80. I do have a Jack Skellington print, which I imagine will probably sell closer to Halloween, but they were both the tall and curvy style, which is technically their plus size leggings. I don't know how big of a size they'd actually fit. I don't think they'd fit that big of a size, but something to know if you are selling it or buying it. And then I sold these Levi's 512 bootcut jeans. Again, not something that I would usually sell. I believe I must have gotten these in some mystery box. They sold for $30 and after fees I made $24, which was good. That's a good sell, especially as far as Levi's go, that aren't vintage or cut-offs or distressed or anything. Then I sold these American Eagle distressed jeans. These I got in my most recent DIY denim box that was really good. I'll have a review coming out on that very soon, but I made really great profit on that. They sold for $23, which was great, especially because they were an older style and they were technically men's, but I put up as women's with the measurements and everything. And the reason I did that is because I don't know how trendy they would be towards men, but they were super distressed and kind of vintage looking, which made it perfect for women. Ended up selling for $23 and after fees I made $16.90. And then the last thing I sold between those 2 weeks was this Stars Above pajama set, which I also got from a recent fun box. And the Stars Above is Target. I remember in the video I was debating if it was Target or not, but it is Target. They were so soft and really cute. They ended up selling for $16 and after fees I made $11.30, which is fine because it was just a Target pajama set. And yeah, I didn't add up my totals or anything. Again, this was just to show you guys what has been selling for me, what prices have been like. I think I've seen, at least from just being on YouTube for a little while, that it seems like people were having a really good sales week recently, and I hope that counts for you guys. I've had my closet on vacation mode for a week now, and I will be using my second Poshmark account to list all the items that I get from the mystery boxes while I'm down here. And yeah, I call it a second account just because I would have to delete everything from my account now just to post the new things. So my second account is just one that I've had when I'm traveling and reselling when I'm here for a long period of time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. Sorry for being so distant and MIA recently, but I am back and I'm excited to start reselling again. I think it's just been a combination of the pandemic and again, working so much with my other job, everything was just feeling like, oh, so mundane. But now I'm excited again. I'm excited to get things listed, videos posted, and talking to you guys and talking about your reselling and all that good stuff. So like the video if you haven't already, subscribe if you like videos like this, and I will see you guys all in Wednesday's video. I promise they will be a Wednesday video this week. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in that video. Bye.